Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hungus 712, and today I'm going to be bringing you some pretty solid quickscoping MW3 domination gameplay here with J.R. Rottencrotch, aka the Boston Pancake. He's a really good player that I play with, and we do some pretty good work here. I actually have some really nice shots. I guess I always forget about how easy it was really to quickscope in MW3 and MW2 and some of those games. But today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about basically the perfect Call of Duty game, and is that possible? Can the studios, really create something that's really good, really perfect? And I do think that is possible. I'm going to say right from the start before I get into more details, I do think it is possible for them to create the perfect Call of Duty game. But I'm going to give you a few reasons also why I don't think they ever will. Now, to start off with, as you guys know from my channel, I'm a big Treyarch fan. I love the Black Ops series. Black Ops 2 was probably my favorite Call of Duty ever made, and I loved Black Ops 1. I loved World at War. Like I said, I wished I could really get you guys some World at War gameplay, but it's just so difficult to get World at War gameplay because so many of the lobbies are hacked, and they are hacked really bad. So if you guys ever go into any of the lobbies, good luck finding a good one. When you do find a good one, it's such a fun game to play, but it's just such a difficult one to find. I don't know what it is with World at War, but everybody wants to hack that game. I've actually even gotten into some hack games on MW3 where people are invisible. MW2 people are flying around. Black Ops 1 invincibility shit. Oh god, what was some of the kill streaks I remember even people hacked? I think it was the mortar bombs, and the gas, the Nova gas that basically lasts forever. But first off, for me, when it comes to one of the big things always in Call of Duty that's always something that people talk about all the time, hit detection. Now, if I had to pick a hit detection game, I'd pick Ghost. I think they did a phenomenal job with hit detection. And I also think, to go along with the hit detection, the lag compensation. Call of Duty Ghost didn't really use lag compensation. That was basically something we saw in MW3 and Black Ops 2. And like I said, I'm not a pro on programming by any means, but if I understand it correctly, I think the big thing with lag compensation, especially in the Black Ops 2 series and MW3 series, basically what Treyarch and Infinity Ward / Sledgehammer Games tried doing in those two games was make it so that the game basically compensated for lag, and yes, I'll explain that further, obviously. But with lag compensation, they wanted to basically make the game fair. So let's say if the game's a little laggy on one end of the spectrum but not on the other end, they tried to balance it out. But by balancing it out, it caused some problems. Sometimes you had to shoot 10 feet behind a guy to hit him, or 10 feet in front of a guy to hit him if he was lagging too much. But I think hit detection-wise and lag-wise with Ghost, if you got into really clean matches in Call of Duty Ghost, that was by far the smoothest running game in the series. I remember getting into some really nice lag-free games in Call of Duty Ghost. I mean, it was just beautiful. The hit detection, you were aimed on somebody and you pulled the trigger, you were going to take them out every single time. And it was such a clean game. Like I said, what was unfortunate with Ghosts was the maps were not the greatest. Like I said, some of the maps were fun to play. Some of them were pretty good, but for the most part, the maps sucked in that game, and the gun balancing was terrible. Which brings me into my next point on what I think would be perfect for Call of Duty if they made a perfect Call of Duty game. And again, getting to it. Call of Duty's a game you almost have to try to fuck up, and that's what I think's happened the last couple of Call of Duties. They've kind of strayed away. Call of Duty, to me, is almost like John Madden football. It's almost hard to fuck that up. I mean, it's going to kind of be the same thing every year, which is why I think they should wait a couple of years when they do make a new Call of Duty, since they're so similar. Basically it was a change of, maps, new weapons, a few other balancing issues, but for the most part, Call of Duty is kind of the same thing every year. And how you fuck that up, I just don't understand it quite frankly, but I've been disappointed in Advanced Warfare. I do like that Sledgehammer Games tried doing something different, something kind of cool. You know, for me, I'm an old-fashioned guy. I'm a old veteran that's set in his ways. I like having boots on the ground. I like the normal stuff. I'm not big on the futuristic shit. I either like the classic shooter game, like Black Ops 1, World at War, or the modern era stuff. Now, Black Ops 2 went into the future a little bit, but it was still pretty modern stuff. It wasn't anything crazy. You know, some of the kill streaks were out there, you know, like hunter-killer drones and stuff like that. But I could see something like that being used in the military, you know, something like that. But, you know, with Advanced Warfare, I thought they went too far, especially with the boost jumping. But anyways, sorry guys, I got kind of on a tangent there. But when it comes to gun balancing, I thought Black Ops 2 did a phenomenal job with the gun balancing. So many guns were used competitive-wise, and in public matches, in public matches, you could go in there and basically use any single weapon you wanted and still have fun. I remember using the MTAR in a lot of matches. That was one of my favorite guns. It was average pretty much in everything it did. You know, it didn't do anything great. It was good in all kinds of areas, and I like that. And you could go into public matches and drop 30, 40, 50 kills with that weapon. The LMGs all worked, which a lot of people, you know, they got mad with the cheesing of the LMG, especially with oh god, what was it? The not the tracker sight, that was in Ghost, but the target finder. Just some of the things were kind of cheesy, but you know, one thing you gotta remember, and even I have to remember, the game has to be fun for the casual player, and that's what the target finder did. It helped your casual fans that weren't going to play that game 24/7 and get phenomenally good at it, but you could go into the game and use that as a crutch, kind of, and have fun with the game, and that's what was so great with Black Ops 2 and why I loved that game so much. It was so fun. You could use so many different classes. You could go in there with goofy classes. Hell, I remember running around with the fucking Executioner and having a good time in that game, and that gun, unless it was basically a pocket shotgun for a sniper, if somebody was truly sniping and somebody got up close to you, you know, you could flip to the Executioner and take out quite a few people really quick. But other than that, like I said, in the weapon balancing in Black Ops 2, phenomenal. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys too about is map design, in which I think Black Ops 2 did a phenomenal job. I think MW2 did a phenomenal job. I thought those were the two best when it came to map design. And if we could bring back those two type of games with the map design, again, the perfect Call of Duty in my mind. That'd be just phenomenal if they brought back Treyarch's Black Ops 2 and Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 2. MW1 also had some good maps, but again, a lot of these older Call of Duties I just went back and played recently, you know, because again, when I got into the scene, Black Ops 2 was coming to an end and Ghost was just starting, so I'm still fresh to the scene. But from what I've played, I think those two games are great for map design in Call of Duty, and yeah, I'd have to say those games for map design. I've covered hit detection, I've covered lag, map design, servers, and I think that would be best. One thing I'd love to see one of the Call of Duties do one of these days is fix the sniping aspect of the game. I think Quickscoping's got a bit out of hand. And as you can see here, somebody who doesn't do it too often. I mean, look at how much success I'm having using Quickscoping in this game. I mean, I'm very good with the sniper rifle, in my opinion. I think I've got a really good shot when it comes to traditional sniping. I think I'm really good at it. But just the ability to go in here and just have fun, Quickscoping here. And sorry if the game kind of lags in a few spots. My Elgato kind of got wonky in a few spots, so you know, forgive me for that. I'll definitely try to do a little bit better job or figure out why it was so wonky in a few of those spots. But I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, what my opinions would be on designing the perfect Call of Duty, because I think the last couple have been kind of a disappointment for most of the community. Like I said, you know, Black Ops 2 wasn't perfect, Black Ops 1 wasn't perfect. Any of the Modern Warfares, none of these games were perfect. But I think, you know, if some of the designers would just step back and say, let's take the great points from all of these games, and let's make a perfect Call of Duty. I think they could. And what I wanted to touch on with the last couple of minutes here in this commentary was why I think they don't. And the big reason why I don't think they do, and the same reason with Madden, is because if they made a perfect Call of Duty, people wouldn't buy the new Call of Duty. It wouldn't be, they couldn't hype it. Because, you know, that's how they hype it every year, is that, you know, the new Call of Duty, it's better, you know, these things are fixed, it's better, new maps, new guns, hit detection, blah, blah, blah. Even though it may not be fixed and it may not be great, it's hard to hype a game, a brand new game for people to buy if the last game was perfect. And that's why I think they should wait a couple of years and design a really good, solid Call of Duty game for the community that has great public support, that has great pro player support, competitive support, and just something that's fun for the casual gamer, something that's fun and competitive for the competitive gamer. And if they did that, I think they could save Call of Duty, because I do think Call of Duty's the last couple of games has been in a decline, even though I love the game. I think the last couple have been kind of shitty in my opinion. Again, I'll do a review of Advanced Warfare here probably this summer or in the next couple of months, especially after we see more of Treyarch's 2015 game, whether or not it's Black Ops 3 or something else. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the commentary today. It's something I've wanted to do for quite a while here. Leave your comments down in the comments section. If you really like what you're seeing the past couple of videos, definitely subscribe to my page. I really appreciate it. If you dislike the video, please let me know why and what I can do to better myself. I've really appreciated all the views I've gotten recently. But anyways, have a good night, guys. We'll see you next video. Bow out.